Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. Wednesday, classic rock. And we're going to look at an artist that we've talked about a few times in his other bands. Now, artist, Robbie Robertson. Guitar player, songwriter, one of the founding members of the band. Member Ronnie Hawkins' backup band, backup to Bob Dylan. And again, the band did all right on their own, didn't they? He, in 1987, put out his first solo album. That's what we're looking at today. Now, this was one of those discount bin ones. They're not doing discount bins, thrift shop purchases. And a friend of mine sent me a note the other day and said, you know, if you go to this store here, 10 CDs for $3. 10 CDs for like 30 cents a CD. I mean, how can you do that? They're basically giving them away, right? So, lots of great finds to be had there. So this one, first album out, very different from the sound of the band. The band kind of loose and raggly, kind of the raw energy in there. This one was produced by Daniel Lanois, who is, again, another very famous producer. He's actually from Hull, Quebec. Where's Hull? Well, it's just across the river from Ottawa, Ontario. He was born there. Grew up out around the Hamilton area, which, what's it close to? Yeah, Toronto, you got it right. And Lanois went on to produce a number of people's here. I'm just going to give you some idea who he produced. Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Peter Gabriel, Emmylou Harris, Willie Nelson. I mean, the list goes on. And he produced this album for Robbie Robertson. Now, again, to me, and this is just my opinion, some of the songs felt a little overproduced, a little too much in there. I would have liked it stripped down a bit and had a little more just the bare band sound. But this was Robbie stretching out on his own. Got some great tunes, and you can still hear the great writing and great performance by Robbie Robertson. But he's got a lot of guests on this one. Let's firstly go through just the songs, and then I'll tell you who's playing on them. A couple of hits in here. We got Fallen Angel. Showdown at Big Sky, a lot of airplay on that one, so that was a very popular tune. Broken Arrow, another one of my favorites. Sweet Fire of Love, we've got American Roulette, Somewhere Down the Crazy River, that was probably one of the biggest hits from the album. It got a lot of airplay. Hell's Half Acre, Sonny Got Caught in Moonlight, and the last one, Testimony, which actually had horns from Gil Evans. Another guy from Toronto, another guy involved in New York with Miles Davis, Birth of the Cool, and a number of Sketches of Spain, Porgy and Bess, a number of great albums that he did arrangements for, as well as having his own band, which we talked about way back. Go back and check in the jazz category there. You'll see there's a couple of mentions of Gil Evans in there. Great arranger. Personnel on the album. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Okay. Robbie Robertson, we got Bill Dillon playing guitars, Tony Levin, a well-recognized bass player in there playing, Matthew Cache on drums, Daniel Lanois did a little percussion in there as well, and some guitar tracks. But who else have we got? We got Garth Hudson from the band. Yeah, he's coming in helping out his old bandmate doing keyboards. Peter Gabriel's joining in. Well, Lanois had produced him, so maybe we got to sneak in there too. We've got Bono coming doing vocals and bass on tracks and guitar on another track. The Edge is in there for a couple of tracks. Bono's guitar player from U2. We got the Bodines. We got Rick Danko back doing backing vocals, another great guy from the band. Ian Neville and Gil Evans doing horns on the track 9. So we got a lot of great guests in there. We've got some great writing by Robbie Robertson. It isn't sounding like the band. He's taken a step away, getting his own sound. Again, I think some of it feels a little overproduced for me. I'd like a little raw or a little more of the bare bones, but that was a different era for him. Great album. Nice to see he was still out doing stuff. 1987, producing his own set of records. And again, just another great performer and another great artist from my era. So well worth checking out. Robbie Robertson, the first solo album. If you get a chance, on the streaming networks, absolutely. Hard copies, yeah, I mean, she found one at the thrift shop. You never know where you're going to find them. And obviously, if you want to get them online, YouTube, absolutely. So lots of places to check him out. If you like the band, if you liked what he was doing there, give him a chance. Check some of these out. It's a different brand of music, but it's still down to the heart of Robbie Robertson. Okay, that's it for today, Wednesday. See you on Friday. Till then, everybody take care. Stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.